Okay, so this is the complete disassembly of a Lonex L4PR01 M4 airsoft model. Okay, so one piece hop-up chamber. Paano nasabing one piece? Basically, pag sinilip nyo sa ilalim, kita nyo agad yung gearbox, and that's the hop-up chamber. So paano kakalasin to pag ganun? Okay, first thing you need to do, push this pin. Kaso hindi mo siya mahatak ng sagad kasi meron siyang lock dito. Okay? Then separate the receiver. This is your upper assembly, lower assembly. Okay? Put the upper assembly on the side. Remove the buttstock cover. Okay? Meron pa isang part dito but it's gone. So yan. So it has a stock Tamiya plug. And then next is remove the buttstock. Careful lang with the wires. So pag naipit, wag ipilit. Okay? Kasi masisira yan. Next, you'll need Allen keys for this. Pero kailangan yung metric. I think this is metric. Tapos ang size niya is 564. Ay sorry, 332 pala. Tama ba? Sorry, tama, 564. This one. So remove two screws here. So ang issue nito is wala siyang power. Okay? So we have to assess that. Okay, so it's normal na mahirap hugutin itong part na to. So what you do, get long nose pliers and pry it open. Then may expose yun yung wire. Okay, yan. Next, there's a cover here. So anong orientation nito? Okay, so orientation niya, kita niyo yan, ganyan. So the thicker or the taller part, yun nandun papunta sa dulo ng buttstock. Next, remove this. This is your recoil kit. Kung hindi kaya ng iloosen by hand, use Allen keys as well. So 5/16 ang size niya. Okay, tapos ingat kasi pag niluwagan nyo to, pumipitik yan. Parang bago to. Okay. So medyo mahaba tong cover niya. Mahaba yung thread niya. Kasi nga since may force, pag maikli lang yung thread nito, mabilis ma-strip. Mabilis masisira. Okay? It's your recoil kit. Then matatanggal yung spring. After that, you get your 564 na Allen and remove this. Pag ginamit nyo yung metric, you'll have a higher chance na ma-strip yung screws. So you always use the right tool for the right job. Next, get your needle nose pliers. Kaya this is new. So issue na to, walang power. And then remove the motor terminals ng switch assembly. Okay, put them on the side and pull the motor. That's it. So I just visually inspected the motor. It doesn't smell burnt din. Tapos Phillips screw. Merong dalawang screw sa loob. Loosen those. Ngayon, pagka natanggal yung screw, just like this one, balik nyo agad. Kasi one less thing to worry about later on. Then itayo nyo on the side. Okay. Next, remove this one, this one, this one, this one. Paano tanggalin yung bolt catch? Here on this side, you'll see this part right here. So yun nag-engage dun sa dummy bolt. Pag disengage nyo yan, mag-forward to, and then you push this down, push it down, and you'll be able to pull the dummy bolt catch. Tapos ang pin, receiver pin ni Lonex, one side has a wider head, so that's on the right side lagi. And here, get your 564 Allen key and remove the mag catch. Okay, yan. Okay. So, hindi nyo basta-basta matatanggal yung gearbox completely. Okay? So, kaya mahaba din yung wire nya is to give meron kayong leeway para mahiwalay niyo yung lower receiver and the buffer tube tsaka yung gearbox. Okay? So to do that, basically kung paano nyo lang paghiwalayin yung mga gearbox or tanggalin yung gearbox sa receiver, pero hindi nyo tatanggalin completely kasi nakaipit siya dito. And you have to be careful not to strip down the wires. Kasi problema yan kung sakaling ma-strip nyo yan. Kasi problema talaga yan. Right? So it's very, 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 very tight. Ito yung pinaka-ayokong design ng wiring. Kasi sobrang daling masira ng wires nito. Pag naiwalay nyo siyang ganyan, just place it like that and you can work on your gearbox. Alright? So, pag ito na, nakuha nyo na yung gearbox, can I have tissue? Phoenix, can I have tissue? Just one. You wipe off any excess oil, any excess grease, and this is the time for you to observe any damage dun sa gearbox, kung meron man. Okay. You have to remove the dummy bolt. So ito yan, dito nyo gagamitin yung metric Allen key. Size niya I think is 2.5. Right, just put that on the side. Then balik kayo dun sa 564 na metric and remove all of the screws ng gearbox. So, 6 lang yan. Okay, nabuksan ko na. Again, wipe off any excess grease or oil muna. Then, you can open this up. Kulang kayo ng leverage point. Kung wala, again, use your needle nose pliers. Pry it open here on this part. Then work your way slowly para mabuksan nyo yung gearbox. So anong issue? Bakit wala power? Okay, so one of the problems ng Lonex is basically sobra siyang greased. As in, sobra talaga yung lubrication. Sobra. So again, here are the parts. Okay, this is your anti-reverse latch, and this is your bevel gear, your sector gear, and your spur gear. This is the tappet plate. Okay, trigger, switch assembly, piston body, piston head, somewhere here, piston head, cylinder head, air seal nozzle. This part, ito yung nagka-catch sa piston para ma-atras niya yung dummy bolt. Okay? Pwedeng tanggalin yan, walang problema. So paano tanggalin yung compression system? Just disengage the tappet plate spring and then pull the whole thing out. So ano yung mga mahuhugot nyo? That will be the piston body, piston head, cylinder head, nozzle, tappet plate spring. So these are mainly responsible for your compression. Okay? So how to check compression? Close nyo to, nozzle, then pump. Pag nag-stop, sabihin, you've got good compression. Pag nagdire-diretso papunta doon, wala kang compression. Low FPS most likely. So the bevel gear, this one comes in contact with your spur and your pinion gear. Anti-reverse latch prevents your motors from rotating. Rotating. Yeah, from rotating clockwise. So makita nyo sobrang dami niyang grease. Yan. So tatanggalin natin yan kasi hindi kailangan. This is your anti-reverse latch spring. Maliit lang yan. Okay. This is your sector gear with the delayer. And this is your spur gear. High quality naman yung grease na ginamit nila. Ang problem is that it's too much. It's too much. Okay. This is your cut off lever. Responsible yan sa semi. So pag biglang nag-burst fire yung unit, yan na magiging unang suspect. Tanggalin natin yung switch assembly and find out what's wrong. Right, so this is the right part nung toggle. This is the left part. Ayan. So one issue that I noticed, yun nga, kasi nga since sobrang dami niyang grease, at napupunta siya sa contacts, mabilis masunog yung grease. It creates carbon deposits. So pagka dumami yung carbon deposits sa contacts, hindi siya puputok talaga kahit ano mangyari. So I have to clean this up completely and remove the carbon deposits. If natanggal siya ng tissue lang, sobrang swerte mo. But if not, you have to grind it down para lumabas yung copper. Ayan, so I wiped it down, pero meron pa rin. Kita niyo yan. Be careful when using a file. As much as possible, you have to smoothen this down kasi pagka meron niyang kahit maliliit na gaps, it creates small sparks. So magkakaroon pa rin kayo ng carbon deposits pagka ganun. So, kung may carbon deposits to, meron din to. For sure. Meron din yan. Kasi sigurado ako dun. Again, wipe down any excess grease. sobrang laking company ni Lonex, hindi sila nagtitipid sa grease. So there's a small screw here. Use your precision Phillips screw. Okay, so since ayaw niyang pumihit, fudge. See, this is caused by sparks and again nasunog na grease. Yan. Pag completely covered na ng carbon deposits yung contacts, wala talaga. Kahit anong kalabit mo dyan, walang mangyayari. So you have to clean this up, scratch the surface as evenly as you can. And the other side, yung other side wala. Normally kasi isang side lang talaga lagi nagkakaroon ng ng carbon deposits eh. So pag okay na yun, pwede nyo din linisan yung ibang parts na hindi dapat may grease, like this part sa trigger, and then too much dito sa cutoff lever, and that's it. Do not change the bend of the wires. Okay? Do not. Kasi sasakit lang ulo nyo pagka binago nyo yung bend nya. Yung normal nya na flow. Kung may nakita kayong mga wires na na-strip down, as in keep exposed yung wire, the silver coated na wires kasi to, pag naka-expose yun, please huwag nyo gamitan ng electrical tape. Gamitan nyo electrical tape pag walang-wala, pero kung kaya naman, use shrinking tube or shrinkable tubes. Mas malinis tignan. Grabe, sobrang dami niyang grasa. I see you. Yan o. Ngayon, bago nyo ikabit yung bevel gear and the ARL, kabit nyo muna yung compression system nyo. Bakit? Simple lang. Pag inunan nyo tong dalawa, tsaka nyo kinabit yung compression, may chance na pumitik si ARL. It's gonna save you a lot of time doing this first. Okay, next. Pag kinabit nyo si tappet plate, tapos napansin nyo nakaharang to, there, way back, nakaharang yung spring ng toggle, pagpalitin nyo. Kasi problema lang yan sa, in the long run. Change the orientation. Kailangan as much as possible hindi nakaharang yan. It's gonna be harder to put in, pero in terms of maintenance, mas madali. Wala nakaharang. See? I'm doing this fast kasi kabisado ko na siya in a way. In general, kabisado ko na sila. But if you're doing this and hindi pa kayo ganun confident in your building, in your skills in terms of building in the internals of your airsoft guns or whatever airsoft has been brought to you, to your attention, do not do things fast. Promise. Take my word for it. Hindi nyo kailangan magmadali. Okay. Pag nakaset na yan lahat, make sure that the piston is aligned properly with the gearbox, and then attach nyo to. You don't have to attach the spring right away. Okay, and then you can close the gearbox. If it doesn't close right away, means something is in the way. Diba? Ganun lang yun. So hanapin nyo kung ano yun. normally it's the bevel gear and the ARL. So move nyo, just apply pressure here, then move the bevel and the ARL. Next thing to check is the safety lever here. Minsan kasi lumalabas yan, so tutulak nyo lang paloob, you're good. So these are parang lock washers, typical kay Lonex na meron yan. Before they used to have, I mean all screws have lock washers, pero ngayon parang dalawa na lang yata, kung bakit. So what's good about the L4PR01 is that naka Lonex A1 Supreme motor siya. At least yun nandito sa Pinas. I'm not sure with the batch sa ibang bansa. This is again the 564 na metric or English, whatever, I don't know, I'm not sure. Basta yun, yung isang size. Okay, so pag nasara nyo na yung gearbox, can attach the spring dito para gumana na yung EBB paggalaw nung dummy bolt, and then make sure silipin nyo yung loob just to check if the piston is aligned properly sa gearbox. Not sure kung makikita, but yan. So yan, naka-align naman siya. So ano yung issue kanina? Issue is that it doesn't have power. So quick test muna. Naayos ko na yung contacts, so this should work. Ngayon, pag hindi pumitik yung motor, meron pang isang suspect. Okay, so I'm gonna attach the battery, then hold the motor. Wala pa rin. Pag ganun, remove the bat, check nyo yung terminal. Something might be wrong. Let's change the motor. Mamaya yung motor yung sira. Okay, wala. Let's change the battery. Na talaga. Okay. So I have to open this up again, but basically that's how you disassemble a Lonex L4PR01. Okay? To reassemble everything, just do everything in reverse. Okay? kung paano yun siya binaklas, ganun nyo lang din babalik. That's it. That's basically it. So I'm gonna assess what's wrong with this. Nilinis ko na yung contacts but wala pa ring responsive motor. So there might be something else that's wrong with the cool switch assembly. Okay, yun, that's it.